There's more to the book than just a relationship. If I find myself entertained, if I find myself like, oh my god, I need to pick up the book, like I want to know what's happening, I don't think this one is going to be a 5-star read, but I am enjoying it. I lost the audio for these clips, but let me recap what I was saying. I have read several books this year already, and I have yet to find a 5-star read. I want to guess my next 5-star book by following these guidelines. 1. Read a book from a favorite author. 2. Read a book with my favorite genre. 3. Listen to an audiobook. 4. Read a book that I've only heard good things about. Now let's go find that 5-star read. I'm going to listen to my audiobook out loud as I clean up. I'm not going to be putting my headphones because my second piercing hurts, and I've had it pierced for like years already. I don't know what's happening. So I'm just going to be playing the audiobook out loud. I need to wash the dishes, make the bed, throw out the trash, and just put some things away. Book update. I am 64% done with Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, and I am really enjoying it. Now, I don't think I'm enjoying it more than Just for the Summer, so probably not a 5-star read, but I'm having a good time with it. We follow along Samantha and Xavier, and it's a bit insta-lovey, but what I like about this is that they're exploring a relationship long distance, which is honestly surprising. I feel like I haven't read any kind of romance book that has those certain circumstances. There's different family dynamics shown between Xavier and his family and Samantha and her family, which is pretty interesting as well. So overall, like I like the book itself because it's not just we're talking about the couple and it's just the couple themselves. I feel like it is about their surrounding lives, and we talk a lot about their careers and their different roles within their life, and I'm really enjoying that aspect of it. Like, I feel like they are well-rounded characters. Now, with that being said, there are some portions that are a bit cringy or icky because it's a lot of like Gen Z slang, but I don't mind it because I feel like they are well-rounded characters. Like, we know more about what's going on in their lives other than who they're attracted to. There's more to the book than just a relationship, which I really enjoy. I don't think this one is going to be a 5-star read, but I am enjoying it, and I would want to read more Abby Jimenez books. That is my update so far. I finished Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, and I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed that book. And like, I know it's not a 5-star read, and that's the whole point of this video, but I'm really happy about that 4-star. I really am. I really enjoyed it. It was fun, and I feel like I just got excited for reading again. And this book, Cuckoo Land, had a really great start, and it's still pretty good. It's just a bit like slower paced for me. I think it's just because like there's just a lot going on, and I'm still enjoying it, but I'm not that far in. I'm 78 pages in, and it's a pretty thick book. So I'm thinking about tandem reading with this one. That means listening to the audiobook and just like following along. I can like only listen to the audiobook, but I feel like I actually want to be invested and I want to know what's going on and I don't want to get confused. So I think tandem reading would be pretty cool. I've never done that before. I think other than like in school when they play like an audiobook and you just follow along. So I'm excited to do that with this one. But in a turn of events, I've chosen another audiobook that was not on my list in the first place. I know, I deviated from the plan, which wasn't part of the plan, but I'm really enjoying the new audiobook that I'm listening to. And I'm listening to The Wedding People by Alison Espach. It's really good. Like, when I started it, I was entertained, and sometimes I'll have a feeling already like, oh, this is going to be like a really good book, or I'm having 5-star feelings. What I consider 5 stars is more so just feeling connected to the book itself. Like, if I find myself entertained, if I find myself like, oh my god, I need to pick up the book, like I want to know what's happening, it's not necessarily like, it can be the quality of the writing or the characters, and I feel like a big part of that goes into that. But obviously people rate books very differently, and for me, it's just my enjoyment. Like, how did I enjoy it? Was I really like excited to read it? I couldn't put the book down. I actually remembered everything that's going on. Like, I feel for these characters. That's basically what a 5-star means to me. And I'm really enjoying this one. I don't know, I haven't finished it yet. I'm actually 71% done with that one. that's why I haven't really moved further from this one. Not that this one can't be a 5-star because I was really enjoying it, but I think I just got caught up with the whole like audiobook idea. So that's my update so far. I'll probably finish that book today, The Wedding People. And I was talking to Jesse about it and he was like, wow, that sounds like a really good book. And I'm like, it is. It feels like I'm there too, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm like part of the drama. But I'm also excited because that means that when I finish The Wedding People, I'll be able to focus solely on this one. And this is a mission. I do want to finish this one. And then we'll see. But like, what if The Wedding People is 5 stars? Does the video just end here? Is that sad? I don't know. If it is, I'll finish this one and then I'll talk to you about it. I feel like I need to get better at just giving updates on what's happening with the books. I'm just not a big fan of spoilers and I don't want to spoil anything. But, you know, maybe you want to know a little bit more about the book itself. I didn't even tell you what the Wedding People book is about, because I feel like it's so popular and people already know. But basically the main character, her name is Phoebe, and she gets a night at this very fancy nice hotel in Newport, and she only plans on staying there for one night. And the entirety of like the guests, the hotel guests that are there for a specific wedding. And Phoebe's main goal is to not be on planet Earth anymore. I don't know. It's a pretty dark book, but she meets the bride, and then from then on sort of there's a lot of turn of events that are like happening, and there's some drama. You just get to know more about Phoebe's life, what pushed her to get to where she is now, and then you actually get to know some of the wedding people and their lives, and it's just, it all like comes together perfectly, and I feel like they are real people. And I don't necessarily feel that way when I'm reading books, which excites me because I just feel like connected again, like I feel like I'm there. For this one, I feel like I need to read more to actually give more of a description on what's going on. But there's so many different characters. I've been annotating this one as well, which I don't typically do, but it's getting me excited to read it. So I'm not losing hope on this one. I'm still going to read it, but I got caught up listening to The Wedding People. It's been a couple days and I finished The Wedding People. I gave it 4.5 stars and I still continued Cloud Cuckoo Land. I'm currently on page 224 out of 574. So I'm like 42% in, around there. And I think I'm going to be soft DNFing this book just for right now, just because it's not giving me a 5-star feeling. And I feel like I need to pick up another book just so I don't get into a slump. I'll still continue this book. Maybe I could just read it in between the other books that I'm reading, but I don't think I'm not gonna be updating you on this book anymore within this video because I don't think it's a 5 stars. And as I like continue to try to like read this book, I'm still thinking back on The Wedding People, and I feel like it might be bumped up to 5 stars. Okay, I don't know if it's just to get out of doing this video, but no, because I'm still going to be reading other books that I said I was going to be reading. But honestly, the story, the characters have really stuck to me. And I'm not one, I typically don't remember like endings of books. I don't know why. But this one, I do. And I really enjoyed it. I appreciate how the characters developed and where it ended off. I feel like it was the perfect ending. With that being said, I do want to give a little bit more of a description of this book because I didn't. And don't get me wrong, it is really good, but there's just a lot going on. So this is a historical fiction and also like a sci-fi. So I've been annotating it and I've been listening to it as an audiobook as well. And when I'm annotating, at least for this book, I'm annotating quotes or like things about each character so I can remember them because there's so many different points of views and also like timelines that it just gets a little too much. So I should have made notes for this, but there's a couple characters. We have Constance, we have Anna, we have Seymour, we have Omir, we have Zeno, It's 5. Am I missing someone? I think that's it. So we're following 5 different characters, but there's also like this myth that is being told within the book. So it's sort of like that's another POV, because every couple of POVs or chapters you sort of continue on off that myth. So there's just a lot of jumping around everywhere, and there's different timelines for characters. Like some characters are within that same timeline or the same world. I'm like confused a little bit because, for example, Constance she's in a spaceship living with like 80 other people and is on the mission to find new land for like civilization to grow because they had to move out of Earth. So we're like sort of figuring that out. And then we have Omir, who I don't even know what timeline he lives in, to be honest. But he's just like this boy that everyone is so mean to him because he was born with a cleft lip. And like his family had to move away from like civilization because they were being so violent and cruel, and they had to just live off for themselves. But then someone came. It's just, okay, there's that. Then Zeno is like this teacher that is running a play for 5 students, and then we have Seymour, who's like this teenager. There's just so much going on. Like I don't want to give spoilers, and it's really interesting. Like the first like 70 pages got me hooked, and I was like, this can be a 5-star book. Like I was obsessed. And then after a while we get other characters, other point of views, and everything just starts like, it's a bigger story than I was anticipating. And that doesn't necessarily make it a bad book. It's just there's more like thinking power than I need to be doing, and I feel like it's not giving me 5-star, but it's giving me like a book that I read for school, that at the end when I finish this book I'm like, wow, that was amazing. But I don't feel that way right now. It's sort of like a book that I need to look back on. We're just gonna take a little break on it, and we're going to start a different book. I'm going on a walk, and I'm going to be listening to Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine, and we'll see if I'm pronouncing her name right. I don't know. I just read 1 chapter, so I'm going to continue off of there, and then I'll give you a little update on what the book is about, because right now I have completely no idea. I thought I had some sort of idea, but now I don't. I just came back from my walk, and I'm on chapter 5 of Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. I've been saying the name completely wrong, but that's okay. But nothing pisses me off more than when you read the back and it tells you something that you don't know in the book until you're like halfway in. Obviously I'm not halfway in, I'm on chapter 5, but I still haven't even gotten to the part that it talks about here in the blurb. It's sort of like, why would you do that? I feel like whatever's here on the back should be in the book in the first like 2 to 3 chapters max. Why am I on chapter 5 and this still hasn't happened? I'm sort of like wanting to read until I get to that point. But right now, she's not my favorite person. But I feel like it's obvious how she is. Even in the back it says that she struggles with appropriate social skills and tends to say exactly what she's thinking. She's just like a very like awkward, kept to herself person, and I felt like I would relate to that, but I don't. Maybe later on as the book continues I can relate to more aspects, but why is there like an entire chapter about her getting waxed? Like, I understand putting that perspective in just like her daily life or her way of preparing for a date or something, like that's fine, it can be talked about. I'm not against talking about getting waxed, like I've done it before in my channel, but like why is it like a whole like big description? I don't know. So that's where I'm at so far. I'm a little sweaty because it's hot, and yes, I'm wearing a windbreaker, okay, but I don't have anything underneath. Well, I have a sports bra, and it's a little chilly, but I'm still sweating. But I think I'm gonna continue to read this book physically because I also don't like the narrator. I don't like it. I feel like it takes me out of the book itself. So I left off on chapter 5, and that is page... Honestly, I'm actually not that deep in. Why am I like exaggerating and complaining? On page 33. and I'm over here complaining that this is too much. Maybe in the next chapter it'll talk about it. Sorry for being a baby. I'm on page 33, and that's my update so far. I'm on page 145, chapter 18. I'm using a little photo booth strip of me and Jessie. This is our most recent one that we took in Hawaii. I love photo booths. They're so fun. And this one's a little cutesy because it's so colorful. We got to choose a design. Anyways, I'm warming up to Miss Eleanor Oliphant. Like, she is a bit of an oddball, but also, why are people so mean to her? There's no reason why they should be so mean. So rude. I hate bullies. So obviously I'm on her side. So far it's been cutesy now. It's more, I like it, like I find her funny. I think it took me just a little bit longer to warm up to her as a character and just like imagine and envision the entire story. But I think it's cute. I like it so far. Something that I thought was really funny is that she goes and gets her makeup done. I'm imagining like in the small area, and one of the sales rep, or like the person that was helping her, was telling her to go to the Bobbi Brown station so she can get her makeup done, and she thought that's what the name of the lady that was gonna do her makeup, like she thought that was her name, Bobbi Brown, but it's not like the brand. So there's like, she's like mixing that up, and she keeps thinking about like, oh, like I'm gonna go back to Bobbi Brown, and I think it's just funny, like it's silly, it's cute. I'm just like, oh, Eleanor, come on. But I like it. It's going well so far. I don't think it's gonna be a 5-star read. Am I annoying? Like, why am I, as I'm reading this book, or like as I was reading Cloud Cuckoo Land, I'm still thinking about the wedding people. Is that what a 5-star book is? I fear it is. Right now, I'm gonna say I'm updating the wedding people to 5-star. But am I just updating it because like these aren't it? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna read The Four Winds. I'm gonna finish this one hopefully because it's not that long. We're already like basically halfway done. So maybe I should just finish this and then I can read The Four Winds. And hopefully that's a 5-star. I don't know. Like, I have very few 5-star books. I read The Great Alone, which is my all-time favorite book ever, by Kristen Hanna, and I think about it always and I want to reread it, and I never reread books. And then The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna was also a 5-star, I think, or like really up there, or if it wasn't, like now it is. Like, I think of it as a 5-star book. I also read The Women by Kristen Hanna, and that one's not a 5-star, but it was really good as well. So I feel like The Four Winds has potential. What other 5-star books? I feel like I've given a lot of thriller mysteries 5 stars. I feel like that's odd sometimes in the book community. When I talk about that, I'm literally talking about different other like booktubers that talk about their favorite kinds of books, whatever, and everyone hates on mystery and thriller and like books. Everyone hates on them. I absolutely love them. Like, I eat that up because I just love plot. I love reading to like find something. Like, I feel like I'm more engaged as a reader because I'm like, I have to read every single sentence and just figure out what the plot twist is. And typically with like different kinds of novels that are just character based, or it's like a romance, like for romances, you know they're gonna end up together. So I'm just like, what am I reading for? You know what I mean? Like, everything is just like For character driven stories, like, it's, you know, you don't really know what to expect because there's not a necessary plot. But I'm still like, why am I reading this for? Like, what is the goal here, basically? Am I annoying? Anyways, maybe I should have read like a thriller at this point, but I still want to read The Four Winds, so we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll bump up The Wedding People. I know I keep saying that, and I feel like because I've mentioned it so many times, it probably is 5-star. It just sucks because I didn't film like my reaction to any of that book because like I had it on hold on Libby, which is the library app, and randomly I got it. So I was like, might as well. I finished my audiobook, let me listen to this one. So it wasn't even in the cards to read it within that video. But I feel like, isn't that what happens sometimes? The most unexpected read turns into a 5-star? I don't know. But next time you see me, I will be done with this book, hopefully. And then I can give you my review and my thoughts. I finished Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine, and I rated it 3.5 stars. I really enjoyed this book. It took me by surprise. Like, at first I wasn't really vibing with it. You saw as Eleanor sort of grew on me, but towards the end I really liked it. Like, the last portion of the book was really great compared to the first portion, so I feel like I would definitely recommend this book. Yay! But it's not a 5-star, sadly. Meaning that I need to start a new book, but you already know what book I'm going to start. And I'm going to be starting Kristen Hanna's The Four Winds. I actually already started it last night, and it's really good. I feel like this can be a 5-star read. I'm on page 88 so far, chapter 8, and I've been reading it and listening to the audiobook, going to the book, tandem reading. I've been really enjoying it, to be honest, and this could be a 5-star read. It really can. Let's see how it goes. It has not been that long, and look at the dent that I've made. Oh my god, I am 81% done with this book. 81%. Are you kidding me? I think this is the fastest ever that I've like consumed a Kristen Hanna book, and I've been loving it. It's been so good. Like, just her characters, the stories are just so deep, and I feel it in my soul, and I just ache anytime that I read any of her books, to be honest. And that's not necessarily how I want to feel when I read a book, but it just feels so much, and I guess that's the point. I just want to feel when I read a book, and that's exactly what this is. It's so great. Look, I just need that much pages. Sorry, I can't even talk. I'm speechless. Okay, so The Four Winds follows two different kinds of point of views. We follow Elsa, who, my heart aches for Elsa. I love her so much. She is so hardworking. She's just such a sad lady, and I don't know why. Like, this book continues to just throw every possible challenge her way. But we have Elsa's point of view, and then we also have that point of view of her daughter Loretta. And that girl, I'm telling you, like, if I have a daughter like that, I mean, there's some aspects to it, like, that's really great and inspiring, like, yes, Loretta, but also, why do you do this to your mom? Why? I just don't understand. So sometimes I'm just like, Loretta. I can't even say her name anymore. She just pisses me off sometimes. But then I feel for her too, because she's just a child, and she has so many aspirations and dreams, and it's just heartbreaking and annoying. But I love them so much. I really do. Oh, I love every single, I mean, I guess so. It's just, it's so good. Okay, so we have the point of views of Elsa and Loretta as they live and grow up in Texas during the Dust Bowl and the Prohibition era and the Great Depression, and everything is just not going well. It's a very sad book. I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's just, it's a must read. It is a must read. Like, if you like historical fictions, you're gonna eat this up, because I've been eating it up. I'm 81% done with it. I can't wait to finish it. I think you already know. I think you already know when I'm gonna read this book. This is me after The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. It was a fantastic read, and my heart aches. We found our 5-star. Oh my god. I had to compose myself a little bit. I'm really happy that we found our 5-star. That was an incredible read. I personally felt very connected to the entire story, coming from the Central Valley and having parents that are field workers, and just but yeah, what an amazing book. Wow, don't really have much to say. We found it. I'm gonna write a review on Fable now. Yeah, I mean, we're done. We're done with this vlog. Finally. If you want to keep seeing me read, I'll be posting more reading vlogs in the future. But for now, bye, and I'll see you next time.